Another look at the International Space Station flying down early this afternoon over Tropical Cyclone Iris, which remains a Category 2 system. Tropical Cyclone Iris remains a Category 2 system and tracking steadily southeast. A warning zone is air to Sarina, including Mackay to Whitsunday Islands. Cyclone Watch currently for Sarina to St Lawrence, and at 1300 hours Iris had sustained winds in the centre of 95 kilometres an hour with wind gusts to 130 kilometres an hour, located within 45 kilometres to 17.4 degrees south, 149.3 degrees east, estimated to be 335 kilometres northeast of Townsville and 420 kilometres north of Mackay, and currently tracking as stated southeast 6 kilometres an hour. Tropical Cyclone Iris remains a Category 2 system off the Herbert and Lower Burdekin River. The coast. The cyclone is expected to continue moving southeast parallel to the Queensland coast for the next 2 days and may intensify further during this period to Category 3. On Thursday, the cyclone should slow down and begin to weaken. However, it may reverse direction and adopt a track to the northwest overnight Thursday or on Friday. At this point in time, she's not expected to cross the Queensland coast in the short to medium term, but may approach the coast close enough to produce significant impacts. Destructive winds are occurring close to the core of the cyclone. These winds may impact the coastal fringe and islands between Bowen and Mackay, including the Whitsunday Islands, from early Wednesday morning as the cyclone decides to take a more southerly track than expected. The gales may develop about coastal and island communities between Air Sarina, including Mackay and Whitsunday Islands from tonight, early Wednesday morning, and could extend further south to St Lawrence later on Wednesday. Heavy rainfall may also lead to flash flooding may develop during Tuesday and Wednesday. A flood watch is current for coastal catchments between Air and St Lawrence, and the Bureau of Meteorology actually upgraded the flood watch. People between Air Sarina, including Mackay to Whitsunday Islands, adjacent inland areas, should immediately commence or continue preparations, especially securing boats and properly using available daylight hours. This is the life of the tropical cyclone up to a few hours ago. Queensland government has held meetings via their, I think it's the State Disaster Management team, and they're now on standby. I did cite a news item on Channel 7 Yahoo relating to Tropical Cyclone Iris. A Maritime Safety Queensland has issued a red alert for Abbott Point Bowen. Destructive winds forecast within 6 hours. The port is closed. and advisory vessels should be moored in their planned cyclone mooring until the port is reopened by the RHM. And dams around Mackay are over 95%, and they're expected to spill this week. The latest NOAA float is on the system. And as mentioned, Townsville RHM has issued a red alert for the Abbott Point. And we could actually see a similar run for Gladstone. Force 13's AU team will continue to bring the latest information. Upper level divergence is around 50 knots. Gale warning for the rest of today. Townsville, Mackay coast, the Great Barrier Reef offshore area. Strong wind warning, Cooktown down to Capricornia coast. The 24-hour shear tendency. And for Wednesday, the wind warning gets upgraded to actually, they did say hurricane, but it's storm force winds for the Townsville, Mackay coast, the Great Barrier Reef. A gale warning will be in place for the Cairns coast. Strong wind warning for Cooktown coast and the Capricornia coast. Joy Typhoon Warning Centre's track has changed. Fraser Island is now back in the cone of uncertainty. Here's a couple of new items. There's a sea surface temperature. Sea surface temperature is around 28-29 degrees Celsius, where Iris is currently located. And we'll be focusing on Tropical Cyclone Iris. In my earlier update, Fiji has cancelled the cyclone for JC. 850 millibar of winds. And the scale is on the right hand side. There's a little bit of green which represents around 55 knots. Total precipitable water. The scale is the right hand side of the screen. And dry air is not an issue. There is a bit of dry air further west. Now this is the current track chart from the Tropical Cyclone Warning Centre here in Brisbane. And if you'd like to be part of Force 13, here's Nathan with the details. But stay tuned, we will have another update.
You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com, which has had a revamp and is still under reconstruction, but take a look. Also YouTube, of course, if you haven't subscribed, that might be a good idea. Visit Force 13. We're also on Facebook under the same name, of course, and you can like us on there, and you can also follow us on Twitter. Search Force 13, all in text for those. You can also add Force 13 on Skype or my personal account on Discord, Fool13, at extension 9094.